Alrighty guys, so I am right now about to head into Walmart. This is pre-Hurricane Irma, so let's see what this place looks like. This is like the very night before. So I am guessing that this is where all of the water would have been. We've seen a lot of coverage of grocery stores and Walmarts with just empty shelves where all the water would be. So they don't have water, that's for sure. If they do have any water, it's probably like flavored water, just not generic water. What's actually really good? I have a ton of water in my dorm room, so I don't have to worry about water. Like, I'm not gonna run out. I have probably 5 or 6 large cases, so I'm totally stocked up with water. But I just wanted to show you guys this whole aisle with just no water. They definitely don't have water, but they do have a Gatorade bottle that looks like it has been drinking out of. So the reason I came in here was not to get water, because I'm kind of stocked up, but to get some food. So this is one thing I kind of got. I need things that will last long. Looks like they have mac and Cheetos here. Didn't Burger King have that at one point? Now it's something you can get in Walmart. Well, that was Walmart. I grabbed some stuff. Mostly bananas and granola bars and stuff like that. Stuff that's kind of healthier, instead of bagged chips and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, so they're out of water. They're probably not going to be open much longer. I think tomorrow, the storm is supposed to kind of come in. But I am going to the Magic Kingdom, so that should be interesting to see what happens there. So I'm actually on the road right now, and there is nobody. I just wanted to say, there's nobody on the road. And for Orlando, this is very abnormal, at least in my area. Never like this. So a lot of people have evacuated for Hurricane Irma, and I'm actually not evacuating. You're probably wondering, Brandon, where are you going? I'm going to Walt Disney World. I'm going to the Magic Kingdom, because I figured there's gonna be no lines. I actually saw some photos some friends were sending in. There's literally nobody at the Magic Kingdom. The place is empty. So it is 7 p.m. right now. The park is open till 9. I might be able to get in there for an hour. I did want to mention this is a day before the hurricane, or at least maybe 12 hours before we're supposed to get anything really, high winds. So there's a Popeyes right there, and as you guys can see, place is closed, it's deserted. I grabbed pretty much everything valuable out of my dorm room, and I will be staying on Walt Disney World property tonight, one of the hotels. This definitely must be some heck of a hurricane coming, because a lot of people have evacuated, and I'm pretty surprised. I mean, the last hurricane we had, nothing really happened. It was just rain. But this one, they're saying is a Category 4, Category 5 hurricane. I think it downgraded to a Category 4, but still, I am a little worried, but I think that I should be fine, considering I will be on Walt Disney World property. As you guys can see, a lot of the billboards have been taken down, just because of the winds that are going to be coming. They don't want a billboard kind of flying across I-4. Hopefully Volcano Bay doesn't get any damages or sustain any major damages. And there it is, Volcano Bay. A little bit worried about it, but I think we should be okay. I mean, I think the volcano is a pretty solid structure. I am now passing Disney's Hollywood Studios. Have to get over there soon. For you guys wondering, here is what Walt Disney World looks like during before the hurricane. Not many people on the roads. I'm sure most of the people staying on site are probably at their hotels, or maybe at Disney Springs, not entirely sure, but this is kind of what's going on right now. Yep, there's nobody here. I'm wondering if the lots are going to be full, but I doubt it, because there's nobody in the park. So yeah, we're going over to the TTC, the parking lots for the TTC, and I guess we'll take a monorail over. Assuming that the Magic Kingdom is still open, I will have about an hour to head in there and do some rides and kind of vlog the place. What can I do in an hour? I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on how busy it is. I get a lot of people asking me all the time, Brandon, when is the least busiest time of year to visit Walt Disney World? I think we're about to find out. I will tell you guys though, they did cancel the Happily Ever After fireworks, so there will not be a fireworks show tonight. Well, the monorail is operating, so that's always good. It's always been a goal of mine to visit the Magic Kingdom right before the hurricane. So I know it's going to be closed tomorrow, which is Sunday, and it's also going to be closed on Monday, I'm pretty sure. So I mean, it's going to be closed for 2 days. What is it, like the 5th time in history that they have had to close the Walt Disney World parks? The winds are picking up, and I do have to upgrade my annual pass at some point. I'm not going to do it tonight though, because first of all, I highly doubt they have anybody at any of the ticket booths. And so if there is one ticket booth open, it probably has a long line. So we're gonna skip that today, but we're gonna go into the Magic Kingdom on the monorail, if you can hear me, because, you know, like I said, the winds are starting to pick up. They have started preparation right here. There would have been like a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween thing hanging. Have you guys ever seen the TTC this dead before? I don't know if I've ever seen it this dead, but let's get on that monorail. The park will be closing tonight at 9:00 p.m. and they did cancel Happily Ever After, the fireworks show for the evening.
I'm about to go pull the sign from the entrance.
Your highway in the sky to the Magic Kingdom. We're going to make sure we get it done.
That sunset looks beautiful, we'll say.
We're not circling the designated
Your sister know which animals? It's cool looking. Look at it.
We're now entering Disney's Contemporary Resort.
Well, we must be holding for further traffic clearance here in Disney's Contemporary Resort.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently holding for further traffic clearance.
Guessed it.
Please remember to stay clear of all automatic doors.
Whoa, Bay Lake Tower looks awesome. Love to stay there for Hurricane Irma.
We'll go play gumbo. Everything else is 5 and 10 minutes now. Right.
The doors until the monorail stops completely and the doors open. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Magic Kingdom monorail station.
Well, this sure isn't something you see every day here at the Magic Kingdom monorail station. Well, stay safe, monorail. I'll probably ride you back later on. I did mention earlier the wind is starting to pick up, but it doesn't feel like anything out of the ordinary, especially since I'm kind of a Floridian. It just feels like it might be like a mini tropical storm, but nothing major. So we're heading right up to the main entrance. Here's some of the prep work being done. They are wrapping the Fast Pass things right here. And so yeah, just some plastic wrap being kind of wrapped around the support of it, and then they're just putting covers over the touch points. And you guys thought I was kidding when I said there literally isn't anybody here. I mean, there's nobody here, or at least very few people. Yeah. Okay. I remember last year they actually had quite a lot of people here the night before Hurricane Matthew. And I remember that night specifically because all of the people here at the park were not so friendly. I guess they were on a vacation. I could understand. It was like the one night they could get in, and they wanted to make the best of it, but there was a lot of pushing and shoving. Right now, there really isn't any of that, so it's just calm. I don't think I've ever seen it like not crowded. Although they took down some of the Halloween decorations, I'm actually seeing the Magic Kingdom for the first time in over a year with Halloween decorations. I mean, I was here last year, but I didn't even think about the Halloween stuff being up, so yeah, that's up. Next to the Emporium, they actually have a section that is under refurbishment, but due to Hurricane Irma approaching, they have removed the tarp that was covering what they're pretty much doing. And so that's interesting. You don't usually get to see this view here at the parks. We have the same exact thing going on over here, and I gotta say, when they have the tarps up, you really don't notice it being like refurbished. It just kind of looks normal. And as you guys can see, yeah, not many people. Like the pictures earlier were even more empty, so I don't know if everybody's just kind of walking out, but as I walk into the park, there might be like less people towards the back. I think with all the Hurricane Irma stuff, I actually forgot to even mention, this is the very first time being back at the Magic Kingdom for at least like 3 or 4 months, so I'm happy. Like, I don't even mind that the hurricane's coming, I'm just happy to be here. And let's keep in mind, it is like 8:10 right now, or like 8:15, and there's like nobody here. I guarantee if they were doing fireworks tonight, they aren't, but if they were, there would be a lot more people in the hub. But that is one major reason that a lot of people haven't kind of stuck around. Plus the lines have been short all day, so I think everybody pretty much did everything they wanted to do. So I just met up with Matt on Instagram. You're Imagineer 999. So yeah, check him out. I saw he was in the park, so I figured we'd go on Space Mountain. Space Mountain is closed for like technical issues, so we're gonna do People Mover. Yeah.
My name's Matt. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Imagineer 999. Yeah, I'm a big Haunted Mansion fan.
I'll put a link in the description. All right, People Mover time, and we're gonna try to see Space Mountain with the lights on since it's closed. Yes, the lights are on. Oh yeah. And this is your first time seeing it.
Blast off on a high-speed outer space adventure and quickly into the cosmos.
Wow. So, if this is space, can we see Hurricane Irma? Like, we should be able to see it, right? Wow. Yeah, it's definitely different.
Paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow. Please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon.
We'll get a better view up here of Space Mountain with the lights on. This is interesting. I always get lucky, I feel like, when the lights just randomly turn on when I'm here. Wow. Wow. That is one heck of an experience. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we're really picking up speed. Yeah. And then we're gonna have like the clear. All right.
Oh my God.
Wow. So there's Space Mountain, or the track for Space Mountain.
You can see that one of the rockets there.
Oh, is it halted or stopped?
No, the ride's still running. Maybe on another track.
Oh, interesting. Wow. Yeah, that is that. Yeah, I don't know if I can see Space Mountain opening back up, but maybe. So that whole like change in plans actually worked out very well. I got to meet Matt, like at Imagineer 999, and then I also got to see Space Mountain with the lights on from the People Mover, which was really cool. Now I don't know if Space Mountain will like open back up. I'm assuming possibly not. I have about like 20 more minutes in the park, so I'm going to try to ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train if it's still open, and you know, if it's like has a short wait. But here is like the crowd level here in Fantasyland. As you guys can see, like not many people. I'm doing a live stream right now on Instagram, so we have some people. Here, I'll pause for a second. We have some people kind of commenting. They'll be kind of in the video. So yeah, we're gonna walk over to the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It is only 20 minutes for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train here at Magic Kingdom. It's probably a walk-on. Check this out though, they have the sign kind of hooked up. They have a rope attached to it that is also attached to the standby entrance sign. That is one of the extra things that they're doing, one of the precautions that they're taking to make sure that that sign doesn't swing a whole lot, doesn't blow away.
Not very trustworthy, this whole suit.
And here's the interactive game here in the queue line. Maybe we'll play a little bit of it. In this game, you basically drag the jewels in the little holders, and so I'll demonstrate this. You do have to make sure that the colors match up. There's one. There's another. And bam! Yeah. Well, this is new. They have a TV screen in the queue line now, which they did not have before. This did not exist with the opening of the attraction. So I will do a zoom in right here, and it just kind of gives you instructions for the boarding process. It looks like they also added a TV screen for the Fast Pass queue, so that pretty much everybody gets to see the video. But yeah, this is right by the loading area.
It's for your safety.
Yeah.
Row one.
Thank you.
How many? 7 divided by themselves. I need to ride it solo. You're going to be in row one. I need 2 on 10.
Alrighty, here we go. It's been several months since I've ridden the 7 Dwarfs Mine Train. Here's a fun fact: when that light right there flashes, that means that they are ready for dispatch. Here we go.
Uno con la mochila rubia.
Whee! Whoa! that was fun. Did enjoy that. Now the park is closed. Here is a view of the queue line empty with that new, I want to say new TV screen. I do not have the exact date that it was added, but I believe it is relatively new. And as you guys can see, that is the queue line that's kind of like the merging point for Fast Pass and Standby. And then this is where you would unload right here with the loading station right up there. So, not far from where you unload and load.
We're back all safe and sound. Now please stay seated till we come to a...
Well, that is that. So I am now the very last guest actually walking out of the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train queue line. And it's really not windy or anything. I mean, like, it seems like it's just a normal humid night. Oh, look, all the lights are on now. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to head out of here. Like, I definitely have to get out before the hurricane kind of comes. Here's one last view of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, or like the entrance. Park's kind of, you know, coming to a close, and we're gonna head out because, you know, nothing really else to see. But yeah, like I was saying, can't really see any crowds. Everybody's pretty much gone. They did just turn on the lights for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Unfortunately, tonight we can't go back there, but I wish I could, because, you know, that drop with the lights on, you can really see everything. And as I come around here, see some more lights are on. I really do like the way my new camera is picking up the parks, especially how it's kind of low light, so I can really get a lot captured at night. And that looks awesome with like Space Mountain and the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train sign. Like I said, that's my last ride, so we're gonna head out and hopefully stay safe. I'm going to kind of vlog everything on the way out, so this should make for a very interesting vlog. We are now going to walk directly under the castle. And I'm looking at Main Street now. I don't know if I can get it on camera. The Main Street is like deserted. There's like nobody on Main Street. And there's also nobody here under the castle. And here's one last view of the Cinderella Castle. And as I turn around here, you guys are going to be able to see the fact that this place is pretty empty. I mean, there's a few people left, but I am definitely one of the last here in the park.
Make sure there's nobody there and bring it out to Casey's Corner.
Okay.
Jimmy. Yeah.
And here is another view of the kind of refurbishment process going on one of the buildings here on Main Street. They did take down the tarp that was actually up. I am the last guest here before the hurricane comes over and says hello and takes its vacation here at Walt Disney World. There was like a funny meme at one point where somebody like put the caption as, so Hurricane Irma, you have escalated into a Category 5 hurricane. What are you doing now? And then Hurricane Irma, going to Walt Disney World. So here is something interesting. I'm noticing a lot of the trash cans are actually being wheeled away on dollies. So they're getting rid of all the trash cans, at least for the hurricane, which makes sense, you know, they could fly away and stuff and cause damage to the park. So yeah, smart idea. And here is one last view of Main Street. We're gonna head out of here, but yeah, one last view. I have successfully done it. This will be the first time I've ever gone to the Magic Kingdom right before the hurricane. This place is gonna be empty for 2 days. Did not know Hurricane Irma had the power to like get Magic Kingdom to close for 2 days, but I guess so. So we'll head out to like the very main entrance and we got to get out of here because we don't know what's going to happen. Like, you know, winds could come in at any time. You know, you never know with Florida, but there's also the hurricane coming. So, like I said, we're going to get out of here. Just to show you guys how empty the front entrance is. It's really empty now. I'm literally the only person that is not a cast member here. So once I leave, they'll shut off all the music. Since they have the Halloween decorations up, they generally have 2 big pumpkins right here, like Mickey pumpkins. They're gone, and many of the other decorations are also gone, but only temporarily. When they get the Halloween party back in action, they will have the decorations back up. It looks like they may have boarded up the little ticket sales windows here over by the guest relations. I might have to take a bus over to the TTC because I don't know if they have the monorail and the ferry still running. For Hurricane Irma, they also took the fabric off all of these little cabanas right here where they do bag check. So all those you know, tarps are gone. And I was told bus stop number 2. I love this advertisement right here. Fly on a Banshee, all at Disney's Animal Kingdom in Pandora, the world of Avatar. They also have an ad for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And here's one for the Coca-Cola store at Disney Springs. And then we have an ad here for Disney's Typhoon Lagoon. They're actually advertising the new Misadventure Falls. I am now off the transportation and ticket center bus. I actually got those, you know, pictures and videos of all those, you know, little advertisements and whatnot. I don't know, I'm just like that obsessed with Disney. I like to cover that. But I'm going to head over to my car. I am actually a little bit hungry right now. I don't know if there's any restaurants open, but we'll try to find something. And my car is one of the last few in the parking lot. This is like the very front of the lot, so we know the rest is empty. They definitely have a lot of tree trimmer vehicles right here on backstage lane, so they must be kind of parking them backstage. Maybe they're going around just kind of making sure that all the roads are clear. Wow, look how many of these trucks there are. There's like, they're all lined up. That's a lot of them. Wonder if anybody's parking in the Disney Springs garage or like, you know, leaving their cars there, because if there were to be flooding, then that would be the place to have your car. This is the room I got. It's actually right near Disney Springs. It's not a Disney-owned hotel. It's owned by Hilton, but it is a on Walt Disney World property, you know, near Disney Springs. Is called Doubletree Suites or whatever. It was really the only thing I could actually find for the most part. I think all the Disney hotels pretty much get sold out very quickly, especially when there's a hurricane, because everybody wants to kind of stay at a Disney resort anyways. But this will do, at least for what I'm trying to do, you know, cover everything. And I pretty much like grabbed everything important, all my electronics and the iMac. So we'll be doing a lot of editing here, but that is that. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you guys. We have a magazine here, and it has Pandora, the World of Avatar, and there are a bunch of Pandora, the World of Avatar things in the lobby I have to show you guys. But, you know, it's interesting. So, yeah, it's a Disney Springs Resort Area Hotel. There's Volcano Bay, obviously. And then here's an entire, like, page on Kraken Unleashed at SeaWorld Orlando. And then we flip the page, some more SeaWorld information, and then we have an entire, you know, page or 2 pages on Pandora, the World of Avatar. Here's a note on the window saying, please stand clear of the windows during the hurricane and high wind conditions. I'm actually eating right now by the bar. They have like a restaurant here, and I decided to go with a grilled chicken sandwich, like on a ciabatta roll, and then I got some lettuce on there, tomatoes, some melted cheese, and I believe some grilled onions as well. So yeah, we got it all with some fries, ketchup, mayonnaise, barbecue, kind of all of it, and that looks good. So definitely a good start to the hurricane. So here in the lobby of the DoubleTree, they actually have this really cool Pandora, the World of Avatar photo opportunity, and you would want to stand right here. And as you guys can see, we have this entire Pandora, the World of Avatar kind of mat that's placed right here on the ground to make it look like the floor is caving in. And here is another neat photo opportunity where you can get your photo taken in front of the floating mountains and the banshees. And they encourage you to use the hashtag #VisitPandora and share your pictures. This specific hotel does sell tickets for Walt Disney World, but I find this neat, and it's kind of like set up on a stand. So interesting. They also have one for the SeaWorld park, so Mako at SeaWorld Orlando and Cobra's Curse at Busch Gardens Tampa. Here's one for Busch Gardens Hollow Scream. Definitely want to experience Hollow Scream this year if I can. Skull Island Reign of Kong from Universal Orlando Resort, and then the new Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. They actually do have a Disney store in the lobby. It's closed due to Hurricane Irma. And if I come over here, you guys can see, so sorry for the inconvenience, but due to Hurricane Irma, the Disney shop will be closing early on Saturday, September 9th, and it will be closed through Monday evening. Once again, they do sell Disney tickets, and they have like a window here with some of the unique attractions from all of the 4 parks. This is actually a unique observation I made, but in many of the new advertisements, we're seeing like a kind of new text face that Disney is using, and where we have like kind of bold letters. It's interesting, but you know, I like it. Somebody just walked through and stole one of them. I don't know if I should say anything. So here are some of the park maps that I actually grabbed. Anyways, somebody did legitimately just come up, like I watched them take one of them out. Not sure why, but that happened just in front of me. That was really weird though. I'm not quite sure why they would take one of the displays out of there, but I was just sitting there and then I watched them walk over and take it. Here's an ad for Pandora, the World of Avatar, in front of the Magic Kingdom.
What you expect,